to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for choosing me once again. If you're new here, hello, hi, my name is Yolanda and this is Unbow, your Head Sister channel where we're all about spiritual growth, femininity and health and skincare. In today's video, we will be talking about a very, I would say quite sensitive topic that God has strongly placed in my heart for weeks and weeks. It was like one of my prayer items or prayer points, but I was just like, let me share it with the rest of my people on on YouTube. Yeah, I hope that you're keeping safe, guys. The pandemic is still out there. COVID-19 is a real thing and that is still out there, so please do keep safe and stay away from the sun. So yeah, I want us to firstly understand that parents they play a very important and vital roles in our lives. God placed them or God called them into parenthood for a specific reason. We need parents as kids. Everyone is a kid. Even if you are a parent now, you are someone's child, you know. And we need parents. We need their support, whether it being emotionally, financially, holistically. We need parents. They are the people who brought us into this earth or who brought us into this world. They are the people who need to protect us, shield us, guide us, support us financially, and all these aspects. Just take care of us holistically. We need them. And yeah, at the end of the day, we are human beings, and human beings are dependent when they're young, are dependent on their parents or their mom, you know. So I know that with time and things going on around the world, they can tend to be very toxic, and that can like sort of affect your formative years, you know, and you're still young, and it can shape or contribute into your character building or character development, as well as your attitude or how you view things. So they are very important. I would like to believe that every single thing that has happened when you were young, or that is still happening if you're young and you're watching this, it's gonna somehow have an impact on you when you get older. Whether it is gonna be a bad impact or a good impact, but somehow, one way or the other, it has to have an impact. So who you live or stay with at the time is very important. I know sometimes, not even sometimes, it's always the case that it is beyond or out of our control who raises us, you know. Some people are raised by their parents, some guardians, and some people have traumatic childhoods. Some have good childhoods in terms of materialistic things, but emotionally and mentally there's absolutely nothing. Some have good mental health in terms of like how they grew up, or like emotionally they were taken care of, or they were fed emotionally, and when it came to other things or other aspects of life, dollar low, you know. So I want us to first understand that we need to love our parents. They went through a lot and they didn't get healing. That's why I said to you, it is very important that we look and focus on ourselves, and we start every process with us. If it's the process of forgiveness, with us, it starts with you and me. If it's the process of healing, it starts with you and me. If it's the process of changing traditions and customs and all that, it needs to start with us. Because looking back, and if we can see what was happening, I don't know about you, but I'm not quite happy about a lot of things, especially when it comes to family. So we need to fix that, or when it comes to the interactions of human beings, right? So as a kid, that was beyond your control, but now you have the power, and we can change that before we bring in children. And if you already have a baby, we can change that right now. Be a better parent to your daughter or son. Be more empathetic, be understanding, and be very prayerful, you know. and yeah, just change everything holistically, guys. Come on, we're educated now, and besides us being educated, we see what was going on. In any sane human being has to see wrong things. If you do not see that something is wrong, then you're the problem. So yeah, we're just gonna look into that, and it is a sensitive topic, I'm very aware, so a disclaimer there. If you feel like you're not ready, it's okay, you can pull out and not watch. But if you feel like this is necessary, please do share it with your friends and family members, so that the parents can hear. Like I said, I will be looking at my notes, so please do be with me. So I'm going to start with fathers. I want you guys to understand that they are perfect. Yes, perfect is not even, I don't know. I know that we shy away from the word or term perfect, but there are really good men out there, men who become great fathers, you know, fathers who are there emotionally, who are there financially, who are there physically, who are just there and want to love on their kids, you know, want to be there for their children and want to see them grow into great human beings one day. They're teaching them and guiding them in the right way. And they're just strongly and fully there, you know. There are fathers like that, and that is the type of father that I want to give to my children one day. I feel like it is my responsibility to look for a suitable partner, or to choose or pick a suitable father for them. So they're depending on the rooting they're depending on me, and they're rooting for me that I do make the right decision. So yeah, I just had to throw that out there, that there are good fathers. Like, and if you are a guy and you're watching this, you can be that great father, you can be that awesome gent to your child or for your children, okay? And fathers are our heroes and protectors. So I know that there are really amazing parents out there, and if you have those parents, kudos to you, you are blessed. And I want us to be encouraged that we can pray for our parents to be those kind of parents. So I'm going to start with toxic fathers. Father number one, a toxic father. Point number one. For toxic fathers, what am I saying? This is an absent father. Whether he died, he is alive but not in your life. You guys talk sometimes, or you guys communicate sometimes. He left. He broke up with your mom. He ran away. He denied your mom's pregnancy or you. He is sick mentally. He's sick physically. Maybe he's being placed elsewhere, I don't know where, and whatever the case may be, but he is an absent father. That father is not there. That father that you never knew, you know. We need we need them at the end of the day. That's what I'm trying to say. We need them. And if your father is one of the absent fathers, you understand how much pain, and that there's a void that can never be filled, but only that can never be filled by other things. It needs only him, and only God can fill it. That's what I'm trying to say. No other things, or no materialistic things, no other human being, no boyfriends, ladies, no girl, no boyfriends, guys as well. You know, there's nothing, there's absolutely no human being that can fill that void except God. So that's one toxic father. Toxic father number two is an emotionally absent father. Now, this man is present in your life, like in terms of his physique. He's there, you see him physically, he moves around, probably stays and lives with you. He raised you, you know, and he was paying for your things, like school fees. He's still paying if you're still together, or if he's still around. He took you to the mall. He watched TV with you. You and your siblings, everything, all of the above, but he was never there for you emotionally. He doesn't know what's happening in your life. Whenever you expressed yourself emotionally, you were not taken seriously, or you seemed like a brat, or it was one of your adolescent stages, so they say, you know. They're just not there emotional. They are there physically, but they're just like zombies, you know. They're not there for you, and you're not that important when it comes to that. And they cover that up with just like throwing money at you, or they cover that up with just paying for all your bills, because you're just another bill, and they're not there. They don't even know what's happening and what's going on in your life, yet for some you live in the same house. So that's another toxic dad. And number 3, the disappointing father. My father falls in this category. Oh, no, sorry. Disapproving father. Disappointing. How did I read that? I can't read my own handwriting. The disapproving father. My father carries this trait as well. He has a lot of the ones that I wrote down, but this one, yeah. So this is the disapproving father. No matter how much you try, this is the kind of dad that is just never satisfied. No matter how much you try, you can be an A student, that never satisfies them. You can clean the yard or do whatever that he feels or that he constantly tells you to do, and you do it perfectly. He will never be satisfied. He's always just like, he's never satisfied. No matter how much you try, it doesn't move him. And you could get a 95 and be like, where's the rest of the marks? The other 5 marks, what happened? You could be a doctor, he'll say otherwise. He always has something to say that is not positive, that is not building you, and that is the disapproving father. That's a sign that you have a toxic dad, or he is a toxic father. Okay. And father number 1, 2, 3, 4. Father number 4, this is my dad, you guys. Number 4 is the unreliable dad. Now, all these fathers can hurt you very bad. And like I said, my father is this type of dad, so I know how it truly feels. So it really hurts. I know that it hurts with all these toxic fathers, but yeah, like I said, I can speak more on this one because I have gone through my window almost broke. Or like there was wind, so it went very hard, so I thought it was gonna break. So these fathers are so unreliable. They promise you the earth and the heavens. They just never deliver. They could literally say, I'm coming to fetch you, and then they don't come through. They can say, I'm going to take care of you, come with me, and then they don't. They end up just leaving you in the streets with people to sort of like pick you up, and they don't care. They just don't. It really hurts, and that can somehow damage you. So that's another sign that your father is toxic, when they're unreliable. He's been saying to you, we will do this for the longest time, and they still haven't pulled up. He has been saying, I'm gonna teach you how to do this, and he hasn't been pulling up. Whether he is there or whether you see him more often, you stay with him, or you see him sometimes, the fact that he is unreliable, so much so that you lose trust in him, you don't even expect anything from him anymore. You're just like, I'm chill, dog, like whatever you do, it's on you. If you do pull up or pull through, great. If you do not, it's not that I'm expecting anyways. That's a very painful stage to be at. So that's a toxic dad, y'all. That's a toxic dad. And the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th father, this is the alcoholic father. I'm sorry if you're going through this. I'm sorry if you have this type of father. This father prioritizes alcohol. Alcohol is his first love. Alcohol first, then the family. Sometimes it's alcohol first, other things. It could be alcohol first, money, then the family, which is also like so horrible, because you guys are just there. He will choose alcohol over his own family. He will prioritize alcohol over his life in general. He can lose his job, he can lose his home, he can even lose you guys as his kids or family, and it wouldn't move him as long as he has his bottle or whatever substance that he is using. And that is so horrible. He's a toxic dad. No ways. And the other father is the abusive father. Now, all the fathers that I've mentioned are somewhat abusive. That's why I'm saying it's toxic behavior. But this one is the one that is just, it's more specific. He is emotionally abusing you guys as a family, or just you. And he's just a roller coaster of abuse. He turns around things. He makes you look like you are the crazy one. He doesn't pull up. He doesn't take accountability. He's not responsible. None whatsoever. This one can be also the one who is physically abusive towards whether your mom or you or your other siblings, or that one sibling, that one specific different sibling. You know, he is quite an abusive man, and he's very physical. You know, he hurts you and all that, and sexually as well. You know, both boys and girls go through abuse, and sometimes from their fathers. So this is a horrible father, and just thinking about this just makes my heart very heavy. So I'm not going to dwell too much on it, but yeah, those are the type of fathers that you can get that are toxic, including the abusive one. And the very last one, this is a narcissistic father. This father wants to have authority over you. He might be there for you, but he likes to keep you here, and he likes to dictate what you do with your life and how you do it. He would say, yeah, study, do this and that. He will channel your dreams so that he keeps you around, or in the family business for some. This is the father that likes to just, you know, sort of like own you and keep you around. And it may come across as being just like protective, you know, just like a father is supposed to do. They're supposed to protect you and all that. But sometimes there's a thin line between protecting your child or your baby and just being a narcissistic father. They like it when you're around to glorify them and just sort of like praise them. And when you want to now come out of that space, maybe if you want to move out from home or you want to work far, all of a sudden they want to cut ties with you. You are being unruly, you are being disrespectful, you think you own yourself, they just come up with all sorts of things, and you're like, all I did was say I wanted to. So those are all the toxic fathers that I want us to pray about. And I just want us to tell God what is it that we expect from our fathers and how we want them to change. And if you can't change them anymore, that he heals your heart, and that you forgive your father, and that you also forgive yourself. And I want you to know this: it is never your fault. It was never your fault. You didn't ask to be on this earth. You never asked to be born. They were supposed to take responsibility. They were supposed to see you through. They were supposed to give you all the love and support. They decided to be parents from the get-go. Even if you came through as a mistake, or they were not expecting you, that's none of your business. That has nothing to do with you. That's on them, and they need to see how they go about that. So you are the kid here, you are the innocent one, and I'm sorry that you had to see or experience all it is that you experience, all that you went through. I'm really sorry. And I would pray with you here, but I feel like this is one of those things where you need to pray individually, and and just be on yourself, or on your own, be by yourself, and just tell God exactly how you feel. Be emotional, break down if it needs be, but you need that time to cry about it and heal. I'm not gonna say get it over and done with, no, because it's a process. It's years of work. I'm still there with mine as well. And sometimes I wake up very angry with this anger in me, or the spirit of anger in me, and I'm just like, "Ugh," but thank God for the Holy Spirit, because then he tells me that you're feeling this way down today because of this, and this human being is probably having the best time of their lives. yeah, so we'll pray about that. Please do pray about that. And I want you to know that you are loved, and there's a father that is above every other man, a father that is perfect. He is whatever that you need him to be, and he will forever be there for you. You've been alive this long because of him, right? And he loves you so much, and he can help you heal and forgive. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do like this video and share it. And yeah, on the next video I will be talking about toxic moms or mothers. So I'm going to post 2 videos in 1 week. So yeah, do expect another video on Friday about toxic mothers. So yeah, tell your friends about this video so that you can be able to identify, if you are not aware, so that you can be able to identify all these toxic parents, and we can just pray and enter the year on a clean slate and start our lives now, from now on going onwards, just starting on a clean slate or a clean page. Okay, so bye.